Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Rim Shots with Sean. It's that time again where I introduce Chuck Woodrow. We do the East Coast Weekly, and here we are. So without further ado, Entertainment Weekly. I'm sorry. You know what? I'll get that eventually, Chuck.
You will.
I'll get that eventually.
It'll get there at some point.
It's not ingrained into my brain, but little is. So without further ado, Mr. Chuck Woodrow.
Thank you, Sean. Got a number of actual events and activities going on with various artists for this episode. Going to start off with Violet. With Violet is a group that I just became aware of in the past few weeks. But they're going to be heading back to the Rec Room coming up on Saturday, July 27th. They're playing their usual slot, and you can find the band playing covers in their original music Saturday night from 8 to 11 p.m. on the Rec Room stage. For more information, you can follow the band on Instagram and on Facebook with Violet. That's at With Violet Band, or you can visit their website at www.withvioletband.com. They just appeared recently on East Coast Hour, and they got a great catchy tune with a little bit of out of this world performances as well. So check them out. You can find them on YouTube as well. Lenny Gallant made contact. He's got an event that's coming up on Sunday, July 28th. Him and his band, along with some guests, are going to be performing at a very special concert closing the Rendezvous Rustico weekend. That's going to be held it's for the 30th anniversary, and it's a yearly concert that takes place. And Lenny says that he's totally pumped for the colorful event. It's a festival that goes on. He takes part in each year, and he's been doing it now for 30 years. And it's always been a kind of watershed for him artistically and musically. They try out new songs, they play old ones, and they celebrate with the people of Rustico. And he's going to be there with a great group of people. In his core band, he's got his partner, the amazing Acadian singer and multi-instrumentalist Patricia Richard is going to be with him, as well as her son Julian, who's on keyboards and who blows the audience away with his chops. On fiddle and bass, a well-known island treasure, Keelan Wedge is going to be there performing with Lenny as well, lending her considerable voice and talent to the well-honed ensemble. And joining them will be a number of guests from past year's shows, as well as a number of surprises or two. He's presently working on a new English album that's going to be including a number of projects and numbers that he'll be performing as part of that. Jimmy Buffett, I know I've talked about his involvement with Jimmy Buffett before, and they did some fabulous work together, co-writing in Portugal and on PEI. So you can catch him, Lenny Gallant, at the Rendezvous Rustico 30th anniversary closing concert, which is taking place on July 28th. Now, Jackie Putnam, I talked about Jackie a few weeks back, but it's a good reminder that if you happen to be doing any of the ferry crossings in and out of Nova Scotia, you'll most likely catch Jackie performing on some of those ferry crossings. You can catch her on the Marine Atlantic heading between North Sydney and Argentia, Newfoundland, between the 24th and 30th of July. Moving into August, she'll be on the Cat Ferry between Yarmouth and Maine on August the 3rd. On the 4th, she'll be between MV Confederation from Caribou to Wood Islands for a couple of days there. Jackie recently released a video of a new single, I Want It to Be Free, which I played just very recently on East Coast Hour. You can find more about Jackie at her website at www.jackieputnam.com. Now, Jolene Harnish and Rugged Lace, they're going to be performing on July 26th at the Roxbury in Halifax. That's located on Grafton Street, and the show begins at 10 p.m., and it goes until closing. It's only a $5 cover, and the drink prices are very reasonable for that evening. Jolene recently joined me on East Coast Hour and talked about her summer plans and that she's currently trying to wrap up her current upcoming EP. So check out their website, check out Rugged Lace, as well check out Jolene Harnish for more information. The Barron McNeils are already planning and promoting their Christmas show. Yes, we're talking Christmas. It's going to be held at the Dalhousie Arts Centre, one of the most beloved concerts of the winter season. The Barron McNeils are an East Coast Christmas feature. They have highly entertaining mix of traditional seasonal fare, along with entertaining stories and dance, stamped with their lush harmonies and their brilliant instrumental stylings. It's a unique show that's crafted to bring Celtic spin to traditional favorites, and they also bring their own original musical treasures as well. You can purchase tickets at the Dalhousie Arts Centre. Again, the shows is December 22nd. There's two shows on that date, 3 p.m. and 7:30 p.m. And you can find out more information by going to the Bear Meals website. Also coming up for you, there is an event happening in PEI. It's a Mont Carmel Summer Concert Series. It's happening on July 28th. It's featuring Flo Durrell, Dee Dee Austin, and Richard Wood. The doors will open at 6:15 and the show starts at 7. It's happening at the Parish Hall in Mont Carmel. Adults are $18 and students are only $8. Preschoolers, they're free. Live at the Lakes is happening. Gordy Sampson, Jim Cuddy, Donovan Woods, Jody Guthrow, Dylan Guthrow, Rankin and the Broken Reeds, the Town Heroes. It's just fabulously lined up with entertainment. It's going to be hosted by Tracy and Martina, and that's happening on Saturday, August the 3rd. You can get more information by going to the Live at the Lakes website, so check that out. Also, Howlin' at the Moon Songwriter Circle. The Wilder Mountain Entertainment is presenting an intimate acoustic evening in the lantern light of the beautiful Heritage Barn at the Old Orchard Inn with some of the East Coast's finest songwriters, sharing their music with up close and personal stories behind it all. Howlin' at the Moon, July 26th, Wayne Badecki, as well as Freya Milliken, and it's going to be hosted by Joe H. Henry, taking place again at the Old Orchard Inn Heritage Barn. And again, July 26th, you might want to check that one out. Stan Rogers Folk Festival quickly approaching. The roadshow is happening. It's now spread over 6 days in 6 communities, and all without changing the weekend festival that you've known to come and love and enjoy. Joe H. Henry is bringing his renowned baritone and smiling charm to the Troubadour series that's happening at the Seawind Landing in Charles Cove as part of the roadshow. That's happening July 23rd at 8 p.m. Few quick snappers I have for you. Lisa Richard coming up. She's here with Jim Henman and Dave Carroll, and that's taking place at the Great Village in Great Village. Songs and Stories show that one is. And she's also coming to Sydney Cape Breton with a full band on October the 3rd. We're planning well in advance. She's going to be at the Red Farm Barn, and tickets will go on sale for that. Joining her in the band is Scott Ferguson, Warren Robert, and Dana Westall. John Mullane, just had a chat with him. He's going to be on this week's episode of East Coast Hour. He's appearing in the Avon River Days Barn Dance on August the 3rd at the Hance Exhibition Industrial Building, and he's currently working on some new music as well. Mo Kenny is going to be at the Seahorse Tavern. That is coming up for you on September the 6th. You can check that information out with Mo. And as well, there's going to be an Aussie Sabbath tribute taking place at Gus's Pub. Diary of a Tribute Band. That's happening, coming up for you on August the 2nd, and doors open at 10 p.m. and the show starts at 11. You can get your tickets. Check it out at Gus's Pub. That's about all I have for you this week, letting you know what's going on and up and coming. Thank you very much to the artists who made contact with me through the form that we talk about each week as well. I have a form that we put up here at the bottom in the description where artists can enter in their different events and performances, album releases, share with us so that we can share with the viewers.
So I just want to get a plug in for Trunk 7, which starts on Friday. So it's Friday and Saturday. I believe tickets are still available if you go to trunk7.ca. An amazing lineup of performers. Everybody from the Royal Volts to Campbell and Johnson to David Miles is playing. Off the top of my head, there's so many that I'm forgetting, but I'm playing with Michelle Ryder and Side Hustle on Saturday. And they do a great job out there. That little plug. And just if anybody is watching this, John Mullane, it's funny you mentioned him. He had a post today about Spotify. I won't get into it here, but go look at his post because he expresses some stuff that a lot of independent artists are starting to experience. So it sounds like people are really taking you up on your form there, which is great. The list of events gets bigger and bigger every week that we do this. And I thank you for doing all that work.
No problem, Sean. Talk to you next week.
Next week. Bye for now.